Do not go gentle into the dark night. Old age should burn and rave at close of day. Rage, rage against the dying of the light. Though wise men at their end know dark is right, because their words had forked no lightning, they do not go gentle into that dark night. Good men, the last wave by crying, how bright their frail deeds might have danced in a green bay. Rage, rage against the dying of the light. Wild men who caught and sang the sun in flight, and learned too late they gripped it on its way. Do not go gentle into that dark night. Grave men near death who see with blinding sight. Blind eyes could blaze like meteors and he be gay. Rage, rage against the dying of the light. And you, my father, there on the said height, curse, bless me now with your fierce tears, I pray. Do not go gentle into that good night. Rage, rage against the dying of light. Do not go gentle into that dark night. Old age should burn and rave at close of day. Rage, rage against the dying of the light. Though wise men at their end know dark is right, because their words had forked into the lightning, they do not go gentle into that dark night. Good men, the last wave by crying, how bright their frail deeds might have danced in a green bay. Rage, rage against the dying of the light. Wild men who caught and sang the sun in flight, and learned too late they grieved it on its way. Do not go gentle into that good night. Grave men near death who see with a blinding sight. Blind eyes could blaze like meteors and be gay. Rage, rage against the dying of the light. And you, my father, there on the said height, curse, bless me now with your fierce tears, I pray. Do not go gentle into that good night. Rage, rage against the dying of the light. Man, I've lived a life super inspired by poetry. I loved reading as a young fella. One of my favorite books growing up was Hamlet by Shakespeare. I didn't understand what I was reading, of course. But one of my favorite quotes that I took from Hamlet was, to be or not to be, that is the question. And the thing is, we live in a life where we get forced to forget who we are in order to become something that we want to have, or in other times just to satisfy certain individuals of people around us to like us. If you're a man, you do whatever you can to appease young ladies so that they can give you the things that you desire. And we live our lives this way because we believe that we need these things. But as I've grown older, I'm almost 30, so I feel like I can speak as an OG. I've learned to believe that life is what you make it, man. We make choices. I could have made different choices in the past 10 years that could have resulted in me living a totally different life now. But I don't look back at my life with regret because I feel like I made the best decisions I could make with the information and resources at hand that have led me to who I am today. And as I look moving forward, this poem that I just read to you, like, do not go gentle into the dark night. I feel like as my days dwindle, as I run out of time on this planet, I've used 30 years already. Moving forward, the goal is not to go gentle into the dark night. It's to rage and to fight and to live a life that's worth living, life that's worth looking back and being like, hey, I've lived. And that's where I find myself at. I'm no longer living my life trying to impress anyone. I'm no longer living my life trying to be accepted by anyone. I think everybody has the right, and it's their choice, to be with me, to not be with me. There's nothing that I can do about how people feel about me, And as I reflect on my life, man, this poem, and I hope for you too, It means a lot. And we're just going to pull it up again. It says, do not go gentle into that dark night. Oh, okay. Do not go gentle into that good night. Old age should burn and rave at close of day. Rage, rage against the dying of the light. You know, do not go gentle into that good night. Rage, rage against the dying of the light. Fight for your dreams, man. Never give up. No matter how hard it is, no matter how difficult it is, don't stop. That's all I wanted to say today. See you guys in the next one.